Good evening. I'm going to call this meeting to order. It's a bit after 6 p.m., but welcome to the Auburn Zoning Board of Appeals for September 18th, 2025. Just a couple of notes before we begin. Meetings being recorded by Auburn Cable Television. Is there anyone in the audience recording the meeting? Not. No, okay. I didn't know if that was an affirmative, ma'am. Okay, so thank you. So no one's recording? Okay. So before we proceed, just a couple of housekeeping topics. Let me remind everyone to ensure that the meeting runs smoothly and efficiently and respectfully. Only one person speaking at a time. Each speaker must be recognized by the chair. I'll be acting chair this evening. Our chairman is incapacitated. He's got a small injury, but nonetheless, and we wish him well and a quick recovery. But I do believe he'll be back with us next meeting. So anyone that needs to be recognized will be recognized through the chair, and we'll do so to adhere to our established agenda. In the interest of time, we'll limit each speaker's comments to 2 minutes. Please be concise. For anyone that would like to add any public comment or speak on the hearings this evening, repetition of points already made to others won't be tolerated if a point's been covered. Kindly ask that you refrain from repeating to ensure that we allow everyone a chance to speak. So before we begin, I'd like to ask the board members and all to rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay. So we have 2 hearings scheduled for this evening. The first applicant has actually called and informed the town that they wish to continue to the next meeting. So I'm going to read, and we're going to go ahead and open up that hearing, and then we'll entertain a vote to continue. So we have a 6 p.m. applicant, Amanda Correa, requesting a special permit under section 3.9.1.2 of the Auburn zoning bylaw for a home occupation at 21 Hill Street, Auburn, Mass., map 65, parcel 61. Now, the applicant isn't present this evening, but I'll take a motion to open the hearing.
Make a motion to open.
I'll second.
Okay, motion and second. Okay, so all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so the hearing is opened, and the applicant's requested a continuance. So I'll take a motion, if there's no opposition, to continue the hearing.
I'll make a motion to continue the hearing.
I'll second that.
Made in second. So all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so we will, and the chair votes aye, so we will continue that hearing at our next meeting scheduled for October 16th, 2025. Okay, our next applicant at 6:05, apologies, we're a bit behind on the timing. So we have our second applicant, 6:05 p.m. applicant Norma, and forgive me, Norma Loha? Loha. Very good. I want the correction, thank you. So, Norma Loha, requesting a special permit under section 7.6.1.1 of the Auburn zoning bylaw for an exterior sign at 284 Southbridge Street, Auburn, Mass., map 24, parcel 25. Can I have a motion to open the hearing?
Motion to open the hearing.
Second?
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, aye, so the chair votes aye. So if you could just please approach the lectern, ma'am, and give us an overview of what you'd like to accomplish. Okay, and if you could state your name for the record, please.
Hello, my name is Norma Loja. We are planning to open a new produce business at 284 Southbridge Street here in Auburn, and we would like to request a permit to post a sign on the property, on the building. We have emailed the pictures of how the sign is going to look, and basically that's it for today, I think.
Okay, so just to erect a sign in the front of the building itself?
Right.
Okay. It's my understanding that for, bless you, for the purposes of your application, you're also going before the planning board?
Planning board, and
Is
that will
correct,
be
for
on the
site- for site
23rd.
approval?
Right. No, I have to come on the 23rd, I think.
Okay, all right, very good.
Yeah, we're working on the documents and paperwork with Mike and Tom, so I think I have all the documents submitted. I just have to come to the hearing.
All right, thank you very much. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, that will be all for now.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and take care of this piece of business because I don't see any, but I'll just ask, are there any abutters that would like to hear, that would like to be heard this evening for this applicant? Okay, thanks for letting me do that. So not seeing any? Okay,
Thank-
so I'm going to open it up to the members of the board for any questions. Ms. Roche?
I don't have any questions. I see I have the drawing. I love the sign, actually. I think it looks great, very colorful. And then I can see the second set of drawings, I think my co-board members have, where it shows, and just for the people at home who may be watching, it looks like it's on the, sort of the front of the property, kind of in between the two windows, just depicting, kind of almost where to come in, and what the building is going to be selling. So, no, I do not have any questions for the applicant.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Cussy?
Yeah, the sign meets all the criteria, so I think I'm good with it. Once again, I like the sign also, it's very pretty.
Thank you.
And I must admit, I don't have any questions, so I'll come up with one.
Okay,
Because we made you come all the way here this evening.
sure.
But I'm assuming just based on the photo that we have and the inserted, and I'll make it unanimous, I think it's a really handsome sign.
Okay, thank
Did
you.
you design it?
We help,
Very
but
nice.
we were working with AG Signs, a company here in Auburn, so they're designing it and helping it with the process. So we were very happy with their work.
Very good. And is this, I would, and I could even ask the board members, I would consider in looking at the depiction the way it is, this looks like it, is that to scale? It would be roughly situated in that size.
I think so, yeah.
All right, anything additional to add?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, all right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't have any additional questions. Does anyone else have any follow-up?
No.
Okay, so we can take a motion to close the public hearing?
Motion to close, public hearing?
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so we have the applicant for signage. So is there a motion for applicant Norma Loja
Sure.
for requesting a special permit under section 7.6.1.1 of the Auburn zoning bylaws for an exterior sign at 284 Southbridge Street?
Sure, I'll make a motion to approve with standard conditions. And I guess I would also, and I don't know if this is redundant, but I would probably also just add the condition that they, of course, get whatever they need from planning board, of course, to move forward.
Okay. All right, so a motion's been made for standard conditions, plus making sure we satisfy all that's necessary from the planning board process. Okay, motion been made, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, made in second, so we'll do a roll call vote. Mr. Cussy?
Approve?
Ms. Roche?
Approve.
And the chair will approve. And so it's been approved. Now, I apologize, my error. We are down 2 board members this evening. The chairman, Ms. Tatro, and Ms. Bush. So your vote would require a supermajority, which we've given you. So there's no issue. And so it was my error not to share that with you before, in case you wanted to consider that, because it would have to be all of us voting in the affirmative for it to pass. I will tell you selfishly, I did not see a lot of risk this evening, but I can't anticipate the board's reaction. But I do apologize for not offering that to you up front. But it certainly went well. So congratulations, thank you for being here, and good luck to you.
She also has a motion for fees to be waived. she submitted it's kind of at the back of
I
our
did see that.
packet.
Yep.
And I believe that in the past, if we're gonna have discussion about that, it does need to be done separately from the actual, special permit itself. But I think through the chair, I would certainly be, amenable to that. I applaud her for coming here, like we always, say for people to come. And I think it's a great, business to come to bring to Auburn. I think certainly we all can understand how much the startup costs are. I think sometimes we do say that we want the town to be reimbursed for any postage that they've spent to make sure that, we're still reimbursed for our postage. But I certainly would be willing to make a motion to waive the application fee for this applicant.
I'm glad you brought that forward, because it wasn't, I did read it initially, but I didn't think about it during the hearing afterwards. Before you make that motion,
Sure.
just for discussion, if I may. So, on our agenda this evening is actually a request to review current fees. And not that these two items tie to that, but I am reminded that, so I am also in favor of anyone that comes forward and wanting to certainly be pro-business and support them in that view. But I'm also reminded that in the process of it, there's already administrative burden that the town has taken on by the time they get here to the meeting. So I would offer to the board members, if you would consider perhaps not waiving the entire fee, but waiving a portion of the fee, if that would be palatable. Only because in retrospect of the work that's already been put out by the town, to recover beyond the postage, just for consideration. But I'm also in favor of, and I'm also a fan of anyone that is upfront enough and honest enough about asking for a discount, we should certainly consider it. But I would ask the board members to consider a portion of the fee, but perhaps not the entire fee to be waived.
Sure,
That makes sense.
I would consider that. Sure.
Does anyone want to entertain?
Sure, I'll amend my motion, and I will amend to say that I would make a motion that we waive half of the fee, half of the application fee. I think the postage, we know, obviously has to be paid, but I'd amend the motion for it to be half of the application fee.
Okay, so the motion's been made based on the request to waive the fee, to in fact waive half of the fee. And the motion's been made. So is there a second?
Yeah, I'll second.
Okay.
Half sounds good.
All right, why don't we take a roll call vote for this one? So Ms. Roach?
Approve.
Mr. Cussy? Approve. And I approve. And so what essentially that means is that given that, and you've heard my explanation of what the town has put out as far as billable hours on efforts to date, but we certainly want to support you and your business moving forward. So it would be a waiver of a half of the fee. It would be $150, not the $300. Okay, in consideration. And thank you for asking for it. Okay, all right. Thanks for bringing that forward,
Sure.
because I'm glad we didn't forget to do that. Okay, so do we need to make a motion to close the hearing? No, we've done that.
We close the public portion.
Public
Oh, yeah.
portion. But
Yep.
I
So
think make
this
a
hearing
motion
is-
to close the hearing?
Sure, I'll make a motion to close this hearing.
Okay, is there a second?
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the motion is passed. Congratulations. So you're, okay, good luck to you. Thank you very much. Okay. Good evening.
Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck. Okay, there are a couple of other topics on the agenda for this evening. There is a decision for 46 Harrison Ave, the special permit for the home occupancy to be signed. There are also minutes to be approved for July 26th, July 2017th, and August 21st, and all of that was in our packet. And I think Mr. Fallon can circulate the actual copies for us to sign off on the decision. But can we make a motion for approving the minutes for July 26th, June 26th, July 17, and August 21st of '25?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
And I'll second that motion.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and the chair votes aye. Okay, so the only other, there is no new business this evening, but the only other is the consideration of the fees. So in your packet this evening, you have, and Mr. Fallon did provide an updated copy of the fee schedule for the Auburn ZBA. And what's nice about this, if you had an opportunity to take a look at it, is that there is a fair market value comparison of several other towns and city with Worcester that gives us a comparison. So we can do a couple of things. We can go down line item by line item and discuss them. We can offer any opinion or conjecture on whether or not this is something that we want to entertain to approve this evening, either individually or in total. Or we could, given that we're down board members, we could offer to pick this up at the next meeting and open it up to the full board. I don't have a passion either direction. I'll just put it out there. I mean, I'm comfortable with the fee schedule that's been proposed to us. I understand that those in town that have done a lot of work on this and the comparison data that's been provided, I think this was a really thorough and thoughtful review. I'm fine with taking a position this evening, but I'm interested in what the other board members have to say.
I like the comparison to other towns that they brought up and to show us how we compare. And, yeah, I mean, postage is more expensive and just everything is more expensive, so, I think I'm okay with the increases.
Yeah, one of the things, when I look at this, I mean, one of the things that comes to mind is the various departments that support our activities and the activities of the applicants. And those translate to real billable hours for all of them, that's getting put out. It's not just the commercial stamp buying and all of that, but there's a cost associated with those services. You know, and something that the town is looking to recover. This is not, and I'll put it out there just for and this is me speaking, not on anyone's behalf, but this isn't a revenue burner, right? I mean, we're not adding lots and lots of money to the general fund for this. We're essentially recovering billable hours that we expend through this process. But I'll stop talking, I'm sorry. Ms. Roach?
No, I'd agree. I guess I do have a question. Does anyone know how long these current fees have been in place? When is the last time we did an increase in
Through the
fees?
chair, I originally obtained all of these numbers online back in January or February for the department, at the request of the department, just to review them back then. And since then, about a week and a half ago, I was able to go through. I updated a few of them, but as you can see, it's almost secretive. Some of these cities and towns, you cannot find them. I called them, tried to get them to call me back to get information, and I never received calls.
Yeah, I can suggest, so I've been on the board for, well, let's just call it quite a few years now, and Mr. Cussy predates me.
Yeah, and you don't remember.
And Mr. Cussy doesn't remember when it's never been refreshed during my tenure. And I don't know if you remember when these have been
I
refreshed.
really don't. I don't remember.
So long. I mean, a while then, right? I mean, you've been on the board for 15, 20, like, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, they haven't been updated.
7, 8, I think I'm on, yeah. Forgive me, but I think I'm on at least 8 plus.
Do you know, Darlene?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. So we don't have like the fees, not all the fee schedules have on them when they were voted. So if we don't have that, then we don't really know.
You don't know. Okay.
So if the board members have been here for quite some time and you haven't seen them, obviously they're due to be updated.
Yeah, definitely.
And you can kind of see the comparison with the other towns. The other thing that I would say, like going forward, to make it easier, we're hoping, like whatever the board's decision is tonight, to vote it tonight or wait till the next meeting, either one we're fine with. But we will, once we update the schedule with what you vote, we'll put on that schedule, the fees will be effective as of your voting date. So going forward, we'll know, okay, it was 2025 when we did the new fee schedule, so that we'll know, we'll have kind of a regular schedule that you can look at,
Okay.
if that helps.
Just a point of clarification. So if we were to vote on it this evening and make it effective immediately, would it then become effective the date that we sign the decision? Or would it just be immediate
Yeah,
as
the
of
fee
next business
schedule,
day?
you don't have to sign the fee schedule.
All right, very good. So just go on record to approve.
Yeah, exactly. As long as the board takes a vote, whenever you take that vote, you decide when they're going to become effective, and then we'll go from there. So say you vote tonight or a month from now, we will update the fee schedule the following day and put the date in that you voted it, and then we'll have a document that you can actually follow.
No, excellent. Thank you, Ms. Coyle, because not meaning to be tedious, but I want to be thorough on when your effective date, when you can actually enact it in the office.
Thank you so much for considering.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, I think, I mean, while I do think the idea of postponing for all board members, I think we've all been on the board long enough I don't anticipate that any of our other board members would feel differently than I think the three of us feel. You know, I think if Mr. Cussy has been here for 15-plus years and we've never increased the fee, and as you can see, what they're proposing to go is certainly in line with what other towns are, and it's just a fact that the cost of living has gone up, and that's just the same cost for everyone. I am totally fine to vote on it tonight. If you guys want to wait, I'm also fine with that as well.
I'm willing to vote on it tonight. I
Okay.
agree that I think the other members would be
Yeah.
right on board with it too.
Yeah.
I don't see any issues.
Yeah, I agree with everything that's been said, and I appreciate collaborating with you. I mean, I think conservatively, we could probably suggest that the last time these might have been refreshed is it's probably beyond 15 years,
Oh,
10 to 15 years.
Oh, definitely,
And
yeah.
so when we consider the economic shifts and the cost of doing this business, and the burden that is placed on Ms. Coyle's team and others with the efforts. Okay, so I think we're in agreement. So I would entertain a motion to, and I just to put it out there, I also agree, I think they well in line. The information that's been provided to us is greatly appreciated. I think, again, there's been thoughtful research that's gone into this. I don't feel the need to line item any of these. I would take a vote in totality, but if you feel differently?
No, I don't think we need to go through,
No, I think, again, Mr. Fallon, great work on
Yes.
this. This is great. You've given us a lot of information. I think knowing the comparisons is really helpful. But I'd be prepared to make a motion to approve the new fee schedule as proposed, effective immediately.
And I'll take that as the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and make a roll call vote for, just for the record. So, motion's been made and seconded to approve as provided to us, the new Auburn Zoning Board of Appeals fee schedule. I'll take a roll call vote. Ms. Roche?
Approve.
Mr. Cussy? Approve. And the chair approves. So it is unanimous. And so we will make that vote approved, and we'll make it effective immediately. And so you can take that as an effective date and put that into action in your department, Ms. Coyle. Thank you very much. Thanks for putting it before us. And Ms. Fallon, I would echo, I mean, really thoughtful work, and it made our job easy, quite frankly. So thank you very much.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Thank you very much for putting that before us.
Do you have a decision that you need?
I have a
us-
decision
Yeah.
through the chair, just that decision for.
Very good.
Sure.
Yep.
Thank you.
And as you were stepping, I think, to get that paperwork, we did vote to approve the minutes as written,
Minutes.
as
Thank you.
stated on the agenda. So I think that administrative piece is finished.
Appreciate it.
I'll take a minute and we'll sign these for you to get these done. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Cussy. Okay, I think that's all the business that we have for this evening. No business unforeseen by the chair. I will take a selfish moment just to bring back up, and I know I've spoken to this on a couple of meetings before. I'm going to touch base with Mr. Tatro, our chair, just to circle back the topic of providing or requesting through the Board of Selectmen a recognition certificate for Mr. Chacolo for his many years of service, who I'm sure is home and riveted in watching us lead these meetings. But it's with a great deal of appreciation and affection that we wish him the best. And I'd like to have that recognized. So I'll touch base with Mr. Tatro on that so that we can put that in motion. And with that, our next meeting is October 16th, 2025. No other business, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, we are adjourned. Thank you very much.